discussion going on? Yes, you. Huh? Why are you shying? Why are you blushing? Are we ready, ma'am? हाँ जी, homework किया सबने? Complete? I'll check your copies. Not today maybe, but done, ma'am? All right. So first of all, a very good evening to everyone. So in our last class, what did we do? Can anyone tell me, okay, who were present that day? What? Yes, Arav, tell us. Tell the whole class that what did we do on Saturday, I guess, right? Yeah.
We started with indefinite pronouns.
Okay.
Their types and uses,
Hmm.
and their differences, and then we moved on to demonstrative pronouns.
Okay. Demonstrative pronouns. Okay. Can you explain to me that what indefinite pronouns are and when they are used? For what purpose they are used?
Indefinite pronouns are used when we are not sure about the person who is being talked about.
Who's rather the subject, na? Right? Saksham, you gotta hear very carefully, right? Because you have, I mean, it's your first class and we have done a lot of portion till now, right? So you must hear, you must listen very carefully, okay? Yes, Kasni, and what was the other type that we did? Demonstrative or
Yes, sir.
demonstrative? Yes. So what are demonstrative pronouns? Yesterday, we did this on Friday. Huh? Friday. But you were there. You left the class early. Okay, sit down, please. Privika, what are demonstrative pronouns? What are demonstrative pronouns? Were you there on Friday? Yes, so tell me. And please speak a bit louder. Okay, I'm not asking about, examples. I have told you many times, right? I always define things first and then we go to like categories or types, etc., right? But first of all, we always define things. So if you're asked that what are demonstrative pronouns and how do you define it? How did I define that day? Yeah. Okay. Can you elaborate, Kavya, what Pravika just said, if you were able to hear? Okay, just tell us then what demonstrative pronouns are. You were not there, and why you were not there, may I know? Okay, is it still not visible on YouTube? You got Saturday and Sunday as well, right? There were 2 days, so still it isn't available on Friday. But did you open the link on Saturday? But it is visible to me. I saw the video, like I watched the video myself 4 to 5 times. To you it didn't? Okay, please sit down, dear. Yes, Sarah. I worked in 2 channels? Okay. 2 channels means? Okay, we'll just leave it right now. Leave it right now. Okay. Yes, Ashriya. Huh? You were also not there. Okay, very good. Please see. Okay, what else now? Let's start a new topic then. Please, you must go to that video. Okay, we covered indefinite and demonstrative pronouns that day. Okay, that's video still available. You please go and watch those videos there. Okay, I mean that video there. That's just a single video. Please sit down, dear. Today, what we are going to do is we are going to study relative pronouns. Okay. We are going to study relative pronouns. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. That's why we are doing these, right? All right. So as you on your screen, you can see that what relative pronouns are. You can see a few pronouns: who, whom, which, where, that, right? These are your relative pronouns. Now, what relative pronouns are? Okay, look at the following example that I'm going to write on the screen. I said, I met the boy, right, whom you were talking about. Right? I met the boy whom you were talking about. I can also write another example. use where, है ना? I am going to visit the place where you went last year, last month, anything, right? Now please note the words here. Whom and where. Okay, so the first sentence is okay, right now please don't write. Have you forgotten the directions in our class? Okay, see. I, still you have the audacity, right, Shrestha? I met the boy whom you were talking about, right? What kind of boy I met? जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, क्या क्या बात कर रहे हैं उसके बारे में? You were talking about. मैं उस लड़के से मिला. किस लड़के से मिला? जिसके बारे में तुम बात कर रहे थे. ये बात हो रही है यहाँ पर, है ना? I met the boy whom you were talking about. Okay, so you see that there is a noun here. I met the boy, right? I met the boy. This word whom actually connects two stories here, right? Two stories or two incidents. The first incident is meeting the boy, right? And the second incident is, okay, which tells us that someone was talking about the same boy. Okay, so you can understand that the word whom here is kind of making a relationship, you know? It is adding two contexts to each other, or it is adding two stories, right? It is showing us a relationship. You get that? In the second story, you will second example, you will see again, I am going to visit the place. Okay, I'm going to visit the place. What kind of place I'm going to visit? Right, where you went last year, where someone actually went last year, right? So the first incident is that I'm going to visit. Okay, I will visit a place, right? Then the second incident is someone had already visited that place last year, right? So now this word where is actually connecting these two incidents or these two events, two stories, right? First of all, someone who's about to actually visit that place and someone who had already visited that place. Okay, so you see that this where again is connecting these two ideas. This where and here whom, these two words are showing relationships, okay, between two stories or two different incidents, right? Okay, and further what else we can say, that this where means what? If I ask, this where means what grammatically, right? Grammatically, to which word are you going to actually relate the word where? No, place. Who said? Kastni, right? Place. Here where means what? Place. Okay, and here whom means what? The boy. Okay, the boy. This, that means we can say, till now it is a very basic clear concept that we have already studied, that what pronouns are. Pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns. समझ में आया? तो बस यहाँ पर भी वही हो रहा है. एक नाउन हमने ले लिया बॉय, है ना? एक नाउन हमने लिया बॉय, है ना? अब उसकी जगह उसको ना रिपीट करके, बिकॉज आई हैव टू टॉक अबाउट द बॉय अगेन, I have to talk about the boy again, right? First I'm saying that I met the boy. Now at the second place I have to again talk about the boy, that you were talking about the boy. Okay, then I am actually making it a complex sentence. Okay, that I met the boy whom you were talking about. Now without using the noun again, I am using a pronoun which is actually called relative pronoun. And why is it called a relative pronoun? Because this word whom is showing us a relationship with this noun, and it is also relating two different contexts. The first is I met the boy, the second is whom you were talking about. समझ में आया इतना? ओके, आप दोबारा से मैं समझाता हूँ. देखो, दो सेंटेंसेस मेरे पास अलग अलग हो सकता है. आई मेट द बॉय, okay, I met the boy, full stop. This is the first sentence. The second sentence can be You were talking about that boy. You were talking about that boy. Now these are two different sentences. Now what if I ask you that you can just connect these two sentences and make it a single sentence, right? So you have to do it using relative pronoun that will relate those two different sentences. So I can say, rather than saying I met the boy, you met that boy, sorry, I met the boy, you were talking about that boy, rather than saying it in two different sentences, I can simply say I met the boy whom you were talking about. Understood? In the same way, this sentence can be divided into two sentences. I am going to visit the place, you visited that place, or you went to that place last year. And two different sentences. Okay, I'm going to visit the place. Second sentence becomes you went to that place last year. Now why I have to use the word place again and again? I'm using it twice, right? So rather than using place again, I can simply make it, just amalgamate it to just one single sentence saying I am going to visit the place where you went last year. Understood? Okay, so abhi kya samne samjha? Dekho, what did we say? That means what can we say? Relative pronouns relates to a noun, okay, and relative pronouns relates or connects, right, two different ideas, two different incidents, we can say, incidents, right? Okay. I'll give you time to write, but first of all, we'll just look at some for few more examples. Okay, I'll give you two sentences, and you have to make them just one single sentence. Okay, all right. He is the monitor of our class, right? He comes first in every exam. Okay, so these are two different sentences, right? He is the monitor of our class, and the second is he comes first in every exam. Now if I ask you to just connect these two sentences together, forming one different sentence, right, using relative pronouns, I can see the excitement over your faces, right? Very good. Okay, then how will you make? Okay, let's I saw first Ashwini, this girl Kasne's hand, right? So Kasne, okay, I'll come to you as well. Yeah, right? Okay, great. He is the monitor of our class who comes first in every exam, right? Now this is the only actually possible sentence that we can make. Okay, that would not be accurate here. Okay, the more accurate relative pronoun would be who. Okay, we use who for a living being. Okay, living being means majorly for human beings, right? And for animal, or for animals, or for birds, or for like neuter like subjects, neuter nouns, right, which are non-gender specific, we can use which. Okay, all right. So the sentence will become what? Right, he is the monitor of our class, right? See, who, I have added a relative pronoun. Now I can say who comes first in every exam, right? I'll give time to write, okay, so don't worry. So this is one sentence that we made. Okay, now I'm giving you two more sentences. So let's make the sentence now. Okay. So now the two sentences are, on the way I saw an injured puppy, right? Tommy is the name of my puppy. So you see that which is that word that actually the pronoun has to replace? Which is the repeating word here? Yeah. So how are you going to make it? Arav, you are done. Okay. Arav, you want to make? Yeah.
On the way, I saw an injured puppy. Where Tommy is the name of mine.
Hmm?
Where Tommy was.
Doesn't make a sense. Yes. Yes, dear. No, no, you. Samdeep or Shobdeep? Samdeep, yes.
On the way, I saw an injured puppy.
Huh? That doesn't make a sense, dear. That means you people don't understand where we should use home. Yes, Anshul?
On the way, I saw an injured puppy.
Hmm? Pravika? Okay, fine. This could be also, but you have added like one more conjunction there, and you have added a conjunction and there. Why to make a sentence that long when it is actually not required? When a sentence in fact can be made simply, and that is also correct actually, but you have made it actually what you say, a compound complex sentence, right? You have added a coordinate conjunction and as well, and you have added a relative pronoun as well, so it is correct, but I'm looking for some other alternative. Yes, Shrestha.
Sir, on the way, I saw an injured puppy.
Hmm?
Where Tommy is the name of my puppy.
That doesn't make a sense, dear. वो रास्ते में उसका नाम हो रहा है क्या? टॉमी? No, sit down. Yes, you.
On the way, I saw an injured puppy. That puppy name is Tommy.
Doesn't make a sense. Yes, Kavya.
Sir, on the way, I saw an injured puppy. The name of
Where is Tommy then? Where is Tommy? Did you say Tommy in your sentence? You didn't. What did you say? On the way I saw an injured puppy and that is the name of my puppy. Which is the name of? Then which is the name of the puppy? In your sentence there is no Tommy. Yes, sir. Shreya? No? I think all are done. Yes, Kasne now. Okay, hold on. New boy. Saksham, can you try? Can you make the first try? The first flight. Have you heard the story?
On the way I saw a puppy,
Huh?
injured puppy. Tommy was the name of that.
But where is relation? You're just repeating the sentences.
Name was
Okay, sit down. Yes, Kasne.
On the way, I saw an injured puppy. The name Tommy. Tommy, who is mine.
Can you come again, please?
On the way, I saw an injured puppy named Tommy, who is mine.
Name Tommy. Name Tommy. Name Tommy. Who is mine? Okay.
In the other way, then my puppy was.
Okay, got it. Yes, Pravika.
On the day, I saw an injured puppy, which is mine,
Uh-huh.
and its name is Tommy.
Again, you're doing the same thing. You're adding and there. Your sentence is correct. Yours also is correct, right? But what you are doing is you are making the sentence compound complex. What is the meaning of compound complex? A complex sentence, okay, can have subordinate conjunctions as well, and add is a coordinate sentence. Which name Tommy?
Which name is on the day I saw an injured puppy, which is mine, and named.
Huh?
Saw an injured puppy,
Hmm.
which is mine, named Tommy.
Which is mine named Tommy, but that will not be a proper order, which is mine named Tommy, not a perfect order. Yes.
so on the way I saw an injured puppy.
Hmm.
It's named Tommy,
Hmm.
which is mine.
Sorry, once again.
On the way
Huh?
I saw an injured puppy
Hmm.
named Tommy, which is mine.
Named Tommy. On the way I saw an injured puppy named Tommy, which is mine. Okay. अच्छा ठीक है बैठ जाओ अभी. Let me tell you. See, this sentence can be okay. First of all, see, please note, if this sentence is the first sentence and this sentence is the second sentence, it is not necessary for you people to keep the first sentence this and then you keep this last. How you can make this sentence? You can make this first sentence as well. Tommy is the name of my puppy that I found on the injured on the way. है ना? Tommy is the name of my puppy that I found injured on the way. Done. Or that I saw injured on the way. खत्म. छोटे sentences में है ना? क्योंकि वहां से आप देखोगे तो कॉम्प्लेक्स हो रहा है. आपने जो नेम्ड बनाया that is also correct, right? But the correct way using the relative pronoun is this. We don't need to like make the sentence longer, like named, and like you made it like compound, complex. You use and, right? And the sentence that you made, it seemed like there was already what, a puppy on the road injured and his name was already Tommy, and then it became my pet. It sounds like that, that its name was already Tommy, right? Then I made it my pet. But this context is not actually is this. What the story is like, I sometime I found a pet, sorry, sometime back I found a doggy, a puppy on the way. Then I bought it home. It was injured. I took care of it. I made it pet. I raised it like my pet, and then I named it Tommy. The story is like that. But what you said, it sounded like there was already a puppy whose name was Tommy, right? And then I bought it home and then made my pet, right? So this is the thing. Please समझो. On the way I saw an injured puppy. Tommy is the name of my puppy. है ना? कौन सा पहले हुआ होगा इंसिडेंट? पहले मतलब प्रेजेंट. अगर हम रिसेंटली देखें तो सबसे पहले वो उसका क्या है, पपी है. सबसे पहले हमें ये वाली बात कहनी है. उसके बाद वो उससे क्या करेगा, पास्ट के बारे में बात करेगा, है ना, कि भाई टॉमी मेरे पेट का नाम है और मैंने उसे कहाँ पाया, इंजर्ड पाया एक रास्ते पर, है ना. तो सेंटेंस हम कैसे बनाएंगे? देखो, टॉमी is the name of my puppy, right? Puppy that I found, so है ना, तो ठीक है, that I saw injured on the way, right? Done. I'm giving last two more sentences, okay? So this time let's give it to you. ठीक है. Where is done? I give it as examples, no? Okay, so let's make it sorry. He worked hard. Thank you, Ashwini. All right. He worked hard in his exams but failed. Peter is a diligent student studying in 8th grade. Easy, very easy. Kavya seems to get. Yes, Ashwini. Who लगाना है बस, है ना. स्टार्ट कहाँ से करेंगे? यहाँ से आप वैसे भी स्टार्ट नहीं कर सकते. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पर आ गया आपका प्रोनाउन ऑलरेडी, अ पर्सनल प्रोनाउन. Now, we have already discussed a lot of times that we cannot start a sentence with a pronoun, a fresh sentence. We need to have a name. So we have a noun. Now we talk about, now we just replace it with who. This he, we replace it with who. Peter is a diligent student studying in 8th grade who worked hard in his exams but failed. Right? So can you like write it by yourself? Okay. So now just take your time to copy these notes. Okay, first of all, put the heading relative pronouns, then write these two sentences. Please circle the relative pronouns whom and where, and then let me know. Yeah, I'll speak it, but first of all, please write those two sentences. Yes, good. Yes, put the heading relative pronouns, then write these two sentences. Circle the relative pronouns here or highlight them. आपने तो कर लिया है ना? And you're very proud of it. Shreya, very slow. Do I see or hope for any improvement in your handwriting, Kasne? Would I be still getting those disappointments? हाँ जी, आपकी हैंडराइटिंग, आपको बोला नहीं तो कुछ भी नहीं. Okay. What? All right. What? Okay. Please copy these. Are these done? Copy these fast, please. डन. पहला तो हो गया ना, ठीक है. अब होल्ड ऑन फॉर डेफिनेशन, प्लीज होल्ड ऑन. I'll tell you the definition, okay? Just complete those two sentences. Done, everyone? Who's not done? You are not done, but you had already copied them, right? Then why? Out of guilt? Very smart students. Huh? No, it's actually only the monitor screen that went off. Just focus here. Okay, are you done? Now please write the topic or the heading, what relative pronouns are, right? Sorry, what are relative pronouns? What are relative pronouns? What are relative pronouns? Now write the answer. Relative pronouns are the pronouns. Relative pronouns are the pronouns relative pronouns are the pronouns which refer or relates which refer or relates to a noun used in a sentence. Relative pronouns are the pronouns which are referred or which refer or relate to nouns used in a sentence. Okay, now write further. The relative pronouns also connect. The relative pronouns also connect or relates. The relative pronouns also connect or relate. The relative pronouns also connect or relate. The relative pronouns also connect or relate two different incidents with each other. Two different incidents with each other. Done? Are you done? Okay, now please copy these examples. Write the heading examples and then copy these sentences. Okay, first of all, we'll write two different sentences. He is the monitor of our class. The second sentence is he comes first in exam, in every exam. Then you'll write this single sentence connecting those two different sentences using the relative pronoun who. Yes, done everyone? Hmm? Nice way to form DRF. Very good. I'm in love with your handwriting now. Except a few people always give disappointment to me. Done? Okay, great. Chaliye. Now please write the next example. Did you people give your test on Saturday? This Saturday? You people gave? No? Did you get question papers? But for whom? Okay. So did you do them? Did you attempt? Hmm? You did it on OMR sheet? Okay. But I think there were more than 45 questions. You were supposed to take mark here only. No, okay, sorry. Which is the question paper that you received? This one? Okay, this is another test actually. This I didn't give. This might be another one. Yes, done? Please highlight the relative pronoun, okay? Done. Is done? Okay. Now write this one. Done, everyone? Okay, you form it yourself. Okay, the combined sentence, form it yourself using the pronoun who, who. Now we will do interrogative pronouns. I believe all of you are aware that who is used in subjective case and whom is used in objective case, right? So accordingly you have to use. We use who mainly for human beings, right? Sometimes we also use them for animals, right? But majorly for animals or for non-gender specific objects. For example, like non-living objects, you use which, okay? Which. Then for places, where, and that and which can sometimes be interchangeable, right? We use that in specific context, but that I'll tell you, I mean, next time, okay? But right now you just understand that which and that can be used interchangeably, right? Okay, we can also use that for human beings, but then there are certain rules when we use them. Okay, so your homework would be to create five sentences, right? 5 sentences on each relative pronoun. That means 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 5s are 25. So 25 sentences there should be in your homework. Now we will do interrogative pronouns. So you can see that interrogative pronouns are quite similar to what relative pronouns are. Who are you, right? Who are you? Then what is your name? Anna? Then which of your friend is a doctor, right? And then you have whose pen is this. Have I made from all? What is left? Whom is left, Anna? Okay, whom were you talking to? Yes, Pravika. Okay, please go. All right, now please note the interrogative pronouns. So now what are interrogative pronouns? Interrogative pronouns are those pronouns that are used in place of the subjects, again, when you're not aware of what subjects are, right? Or what is the subject, but in interrogative sentences, right? Yeah, when we ask. See, for example, interrogative pronouns are just like your indefinite pronouns, right? But interrogative pronouns, though these are like your indefinite pronouns, but they are different. Okay, we use indefinite pronouns when we are not sure about the subject, who the subject is, when we do not know who the doer of action is. Yes, why you people don't understand a thing? I have told you several times, Mr. Saksham, there is one rule in our class: until and unless I don't ask you people to write, you don't write. Okay, when I'm teaching on the board, and all of you, you know, आपको time हो चुका है ना मेरी class में, है ना? And who else? आप लोगों को भी time हो चुका है. Why you people are writing then? I give you time to write. I give, right? Okay, जब तक यहाँ पर पढ़ा रहे हैं तब तक यहाँ पर फोकस करो, नहीं तो नहीं समझ में आएगा, सारा फोकस उधर होगा तो. ओके सक्षम, ऑल राइट. सो हम क्या कह रहे थे? वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट indefinite pronouns. Okay, see, when I say someone stole your car, if I do not know who stole your car, then I need a pronoun, I need a name that has to be indefinite, and that's why I use indefinite pronoun. If I know that who's the thief or who is the person who stole your car, then I will say, for example, Rohan stole your car, Peter stole your car, XYZ person stole your car. But if I'm not aware of who the subject is, right, if I'm not aware who the subject is, then still I have to use some name. So how will I say that? मैं कहूँगा ना किसी ने आपकी कार चुराई, someone stole your car, right? है ना? I'll use certain pronouns. Those are called indefinite pronouns. Okay. Now, in the same way, all right, in the same way, your interrogative pronouns are also used, but the difference is these are used in interrogative sense. For example, if I do not know that who stole your car, for example, if I know who stole your car, perhaps Rohan stole your car, so I'll ask you, did Rohan steal your car? I'll say that, right? I'll ask you, did Rohan steal your car? But if I do not know that who stole your car, but I have to use something, I have to use a name, so I will use what? Interrogative pronouns. So what I'll say, who stole your car? So that word who is there, okay, the word who there is a pronoun, it is kind of a name, and that is called your interrogative name, right? For example, your name is Saksham, right? You are a new student in our class, so for confirmation I will ask you, is your name Saksham, right? Or Saksham is your name. But if I do not know what is your name, so what I'll say, what is your name? So these words like what, who, these are again replacing the nouns, right? Again, for example, which of your friend is a doctor? For example, you have 5 friends, okay, one is a doctor. Yes, sorry, who? Okay, I have written who, very, who were. Okay, I have written who were, it is were, okay. Who were you talking to? You can use whom and you can use who as well, actually both, right? But we will talk about it. But you use majorly whom, but who is also used at many places, okay. All right. So we were at where, which, na? For example, you have 5 friends and one of them is a doctor, one of them is an engineer, right? One of them is a teacher, XYZ. So one of them is a doctor. If I know that Suresh is doctor, so I say that Suresh, okay, one of your friends Suresh is a doctor, I say that. But if I do not know who is the doctor, so I replace Suresh with a pronoun, because I have to use some name, right? The temporary name. So I use an interrogative pronoun, that becomes then which. So I say, which of your friend is a doctor, right? Which of your friend is a doctor? I use that name, which of your friend is a doctor. Now here you are not going to use the interrogative pronoun who. If you use who is, right, who is a doctor, है ना? For example, you are aware about the difference between which and who. We use who when we are not sure about identity of a person, right? For example, if I say that if there is a crowd, okay, if there is a crowd and it has one of your friends in that, okay, that crowd has your one friend. So from far away, if I ask you that who is your friend in the crowd, so should I use who or which? Which. I'll use which, because we use which for selections, right? When there is, for example, when there is already some number of objects, right, and I have to pick up one, I have to choose one. When I need to make a choice, then I use the interrogative pronoun which. But when I'm really not sure, when I do not know that what the person is, then I will use who. So if I say who is your friend in the crowd, so that seems like I'm asking the identity of your friend. Who's your friend in the crowd? Is he the leader of the crowd? Is he doctor? Is he engineer? Or is he the monitor of the crowd? What he is actually, right? But if I am asking that is he your friend or is he, if I'm asking you to make a choice, then you have to use which. Understood? Okay, so which. Again, whose is a possessive case, right? Whose pen is this? Ye pen kiska hai? Whose book is this? Right? Okay, whose house is this? Ye ghar kiska hai? So whose you use for possession, right? Just like your possessive pronouns. But this whose doesn't fall in your possessive pronoun. This is your interrogative, right, pronoun. Okay, and actually it is also your relative pronoun, right? Okay, so done. So did you understand what relative pronouns are? Okay, we use whom in objective case and who subjective case, right? Whom did you meet? Who met? Who met? Whom did you meet? Who met? In the sentence, you met. So you will be subject, right? Now you met someone, right? You met whom? So whom would be object. Okay, whom is your interrogative pronoun here, and it is in objective case. Okay, all right, चलो इसको आप कॉपी करो. Please copy this. Do you realize how back both of you are actually? You haven't even started till now. Many people have completed at least one sentence. You should be quick. But the writing is horrible, Saksham. Writing is horrible. Great. Good. Done. चलो ठीक है. Now what we can do is, okay, so now your homework is again to make 5 sentences out of all interrogative pronouns. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 again, so 5 into 5 25 sentences. Okay, Charlie, thank you so much for today. Let's just hold on, sit down please. Yes. Yeah, who's okay with whose you can do as well.